from Madison County, which is in the central region. Come on up, Bill.
So we have a question for you. Could any of you guys imagine your life without 4-H?
Well, we surely couldn't.
Today we want to take a moment of your time to share our 4-H journey with you and how you impacted it, and we just want to thank you. So as she said, my name is Caitlin Hornbeck. I'm a senior 4-H'er, and I've been in 4-H for 9 years.
And my name is Emma Deppy. I'm also a senior 4-H'er. I've been in 4-H since I was in kindergarten.
Next slide, please. So as 4-H'er, I've been very involved in the clothing event. Each year, I sewed an outfit, and my very first one was a bright pink or bright orange pillowcase dress that I was so proud of, and I had matching flip-flops. I received Outstanding Cloverbud and a lavender ribbon. As a young girl, I thought, oh my goodness, I get a model at State Fair. However, I was informed that you have to be a senior 4-H'er to model, and instead of becoming discouraged, I made it my goal that I was going to be selected to model at the State Fair as a senior 4-H'er. Each year, I made it my goal to have a finished sewed outfit for each clothing event. Even if I didn't think it was going to turn out, it always turned out because my mom put in countless hours to help me and always made sure that I achieved my goal. I finally got to achieve my goal as a senior 4-H'er in a yellow dress that I sewed and was selected to model at the State Fair. I was so excited. That was my first huge goal that I reached. It was a really big goal for me because I did it as a young girl, and then as a freshman in high school, I finally reached that goal. While it was amazing for me to be able to model at the State Fair, that's not the most important thing I learned. I learned that it's about the process throughout it. It's about all the projects and what I learned through it. It wasn't about the award or recognition I received. I remember the laughter and the tears with my mom when we realized we sewed my pants inside out and had to start over. And when she literally had to cut me out of the shirt because we found out European sizes were different than American sizes. So those are the things I remember most, other than modeling. I learned that the skills that I have gained are more important than the ribbon that I receive. While it's really cool to receive that recognition, I've learned so many more skills other than just that.
Next slide, please. Thank you, 4-H, for showing me the value of hard work and the meaning of responsibility. I remember being only 5 years old and my mom taking me to kindergarten roundup, and when they gave me a little tag number to put on my back to show which kid I was, I remember looking up to my mom and saying, "Mom, oh my gosh, it's like I'm a real showman in a cattle show." Since then, I have been extremely fortunate to be involved so much in the cattle industry. From showing my bucket bottle calf as a kindergartner to now being able to show on a national level, I've learned that I can't just sleep in the mornings even if I was up late on my phone the night before. I have to work with my cattle and I need to help them succeed on their own so they can help me succeed. I've learned the meaning of responsibility from knowing that if I want to hang out with my friends, then I need to schedule time to work with my cattle still, and I need to schedule time to still check on them at the county fair. So throughout my experience in the cattle industry, I have learned that it takes a lot more to succeed in the things that I want in my dreams, and it takes a lot more than just showing up to the show.
So thank you, 4-H, for helping me flourish as a person. As a young child, I was very timid and shy. If somebody even asked me to share my name in front of a classroom, I would have crawled under a table and cried. But obviously, I've overcome that. And if it weren't for many of you here, I would still be under that table crying. But because of 4-H and the communications event, I've become the person I am today. From being shy and under the table and hiding behind my mom, I've come to be the president of my 4-H club for the second year and the president of our Madison County 4-H Youth Council, which is a huge accomplishment for me because I went from not talking to anybody to speaking in front of all of you here today. And that's just a really cool experience for me because that's who I am, and it's going to apply to my future. As I work with people and into my future career, the communication skills that I have learned are definitely going to help me along the way.
Thank you 4-H for showing me and introducing me to my own community. Just like Caitlin, when I was little, I was always in the corner and I never wanted to talk to other kids. But since being involved in 4-H, I've met so many people that have impacted my life and so many leaders that I can look up to. I now am holding vice president in our 4-H club, and 4-H has just taught me that even if it is scary, that getting out there and talking to others will pay off in the end and will give me opportunities than I can even imagine.
So because of the sewing skills I gained in 4-H,
And leadership skills I've learned from being involved in the community,
we created a secret fundraiser for a family in our community. And we'd like to share just part of the video with you guys today of what it was. Since it's a secret project, we documented it, so if we could just show part of it. Project that Emma and I ever did together, and that ignited our passion for helping people. And through that project, we actually were able to raise over $11,000 for that family to help offset their cost of adoption, which ultimately was so cool for us because we now get to see this little girl develop and grow in her family today, and we actually get to babysit her and play with her and all of her siblings, and it's really cool to see the person that she's become today.
This initial project was a basis for our learning. Since then, we have used the 4-H motto and we've made the best better. We have gained new skills and set new goals.
And since that project, each year we have done presentations and projects together because of the bond we formed through that one project. So this one project that we didn't think anything about created a bond between us that'll last forever and between our families. We're now like one family. We do a lot together and we spend our entire affairs together. So we just wanted to say thank you to 4-H for giving us people that we will forever have in our hearts and whoever will be a part of us. If it weren't for the 4-H Foundation, we wouldn't have a lot of people in our lives that we have today. People like many of the ones in our 4-H group. Even though there have been members who have come and gone because they've graduated or because they're entering, because they're in kindergarten, they're the ones who have helped mold us into who we are today and helped put us into a leadership position in our club to help us teach them and show them different things about 4-H.
Another person that has impacted us greatly, although he has not been there from the very, very start of our career, of our 4-H career, is Casey Wenstrand, our CYC. He's the loud one in the back with the green suit. Casey has truly shown me and Caitlin what it means to be a strong leader. He's always somebody we can turn to. We've gained a friend through him, and we just really look up to him.
And we just want to say thank you to 4-H for playing the 4-H Clover in our crazy mothers' lives as they were young girls, because then they grew up to plant that clover into our lives, and because without 4-H, we would not be nearly the same people as we were.
Can you go back a slide? Sorry. No, the slide after that, sorry. Our moms are truly our rocks. They have this drive in them, and whenever we want to give up, they won't let us. They keep saying, keep going, keep going. I don't care if you're tired, I don't care if you have school in the morning, keep going. Our moms are right back there, so if you want to like clap for them and wish them anything.
So we just want to say thank you to 4-H for teaching me that I learned by doing,
Teaching me the meaning of responsibility.
to helping me flourish to become the person I am today.
Thank you to 4-H for introducing us to our community.
Thank you to 4-H for giving us amazing opportunities.
And thank you to 4-H for showing us the meaning of hard work.
And most of all, thank you to 4-H for giving us the people that are in our lives now. While we would have had the same skills that we have today outside of 4-H, 4-H was the outlet that we got to develop our skills in. We could have been effective communicators without it, but we probably would not have been this confident. We both went from timid girls who needed note cards to give a presentation that was 2 minutes to people who can give it without any notes. And that was a huge accomplishment for us. So we just want to thank you for your part in our 4-H journey, because without you guys, we wouldn't be where we are today. And we just want to say thank you to 4-H for helping us grow into the people we are today. Thank you.